Hi, I'm Carmela Wolf, and I'm the Wellness Department Manager at Down to Earth in Honolulu. And today we're going to talk about the Wellness Department, which includes 3 departments actually: supplements, skincare, and natural living. So here we go. So as you see, we have a wide variety of supplements. We carry vitamins, minerals, herbs, herbal formulas, antioxidants, whole body cleanses, you name it, we have it. But why take supplements? Well, I'd have to say that supplements are to supplement a healthy diet and lifestyle. They don't take the place of a healthy diet and lifestyle. That said, even though many of us try to eat as healthy as possible, a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lentils, seeds, nuts, all of the good things we're supposed to eat, we don't always get every nutrient at its optimal amount, so it is helpful to have a supplement. Multivitamin is something I always consider a foundation for good health to make sure you're really helping your body maintain optimal health. So B12 is an important vitamin that many vegetarians and vegans need to make sure they're getting enough of, because only animal products, including dairy, are a reliable dietary source of B12. So many times they do need to supplement it, whether they're taking a multivitamin or they're taking just B12 on its own. It's very important to help maintain healthy nerves, energy, as well as energy to the brain, keep you alert and active, and just overall health. So you want to make sure you're getting enough of it. So we have a wide variety of antioxidants, and many people wonder what they are. Antioxidants actually protect your cells from free radicals. So that's something like, say, something that stops metal from rusting. That's what an antioxidant does. And we're talking about free radicals. They can cause DNA damage, so it can actually prevent things like cancer, heart disease, stroke, and other diseases. So they're quite important. And many of us are familiar with common ones like vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A, and selenium, and not so much other ones that come from foods. They can be phenols, flavones, tannins, lignans, and one clue to really finding those in foods is look for dark or brightly colored fruits and vegetables. That's kind of a nice clue that they're loaded with many of these antioxidants. Think of blueberries, or even your red and yellow and orange fruits and vegetables, even papayas and pineapples, certainly citrus fruits. Just go through all your gamut of fruits and vegetables and get a wide variety of them, and then you'll know you're getting plenty of antioxidants. And if you're not sure, you can always take some as a supplement as well. Essential oils are very popular with our customers here at Down to Earth. Some of the most popular sellers are things like lavender, tea tree, peppermint, and eucalyptus. Now they're distilled from things like that: flowers, leaves, stems, the bark of trees, and then there are also the cold pressed ones that are citrus rinds. You know, when you squeeze like the rind of an orange and you see that fine spray, that's the essential oil from the rind of the sweet orange. So they do sweet orange, lemon, grapefruit, and other citrus like that as well. They're completely natural and extremely concentrated. So you don't usually use them on the skin straight. There are very few that can be used that way. Lavender is one of them. If you burn your skin, it works wonders on a burn, but you just use a small amount. Otherwise, you're always diluting essential oils. They can be too strong. They can irritate the skin, even cause a rash and so forth. So you want to make sure you know what you're doing with essential oils and you dilute them. But they can be quite powerful, whether you're using them from aromatherapy or you're using them on a sunburn rash or something like that. Now, it is good to note that there are perfume oils, synthetic oils. These are very different from natural essential oils. They're made out of chemicals and they can be hormone disruptors, so they're not good for us actually. So you can use essential oils to make your own natural perfumes, replace them with real ones, rather than the synthetic ones that aren't doing your body any good. We also carry bee pollen in the wellness department. Now that's something that the bees gather from flowers and use as food in the hive. So it's a very concentrated food, also considered a superfood, high in a lot of vitamins, B vitamins at that, as well as protein, enzymes, and other nutrients. Many people use it to support their immune system. Taking a local bee pollen like this one can help if you have an allergy to the local flowers in the area, to the pollens in the area. Sort of like using it as a homeopathic remedy. You take small amounts, put it under the tongue, help your body build the immune response it needs to the local flowers and pollen. So it's great to use that way. But it's also great to use as a superfood to add to your smoothies and the like. If you do have any kind of allergy to bee stings, then you do need to be careful. You might be allergic to bee pollen. So that's just one caution you want to keep in mind. Otherwise, it's a great superfood to add. Psyllium husk is a great source of soluble fiber, and you'll find it here in the wellness department in capsules, powder, and whole husk form, and you'll also find it in the bulk department. Now, what's important about soluble fiber is that it does a couple things. It helps keep you regular, but also it helps lower cholesterol, and that's really important for all of us to prevent heart disease and stroke. One way that it does that is it helps trap the cholesterol and usher it out of the body. So there are other sources of soluble fiber that are good to know, like flax seeds, chia seeds, and oatmeal. Anytime you see a cereal that says it's heart healthy, it's probably because it's high in soluble fiber. So keep that in mind and reach for your fiber. Probiotics are life-friendly bacteria that live and work in our intestines. Now, many people are familiar with acidophilus, which they'll find in yogurt and kefir and other ones in the chill department. But here in the wellness department, we have them in supplement form, in capsules, powders, and liquids. Now, besides helping our digestive tract and keeping us regular, they're a big part of our immune system. A lot of people aren't aware of that. So if you tend to get sick easily or you want to prevent getting sick, taking probiotics can be a nice way to fortify your immune system. Also, if you've taken antibiotics recently, now antibiotics kill the bad bacteria, but they kill all the good bacteria too. So you definitely want to replenish after taking a course of antibiotics. They're perfectly safe for everyone. We actually have ones even for children and infants to take. So there's something you might want to work into your daily regimen, especially if you want to stay healthy through the cold and flu season. Nutritional yeast can be found both in the wellness department and the bulk department. It's something that many people use to actually make their food taste better. It tastes great. It can be used almost like Parmesan cheese on things, on popcorn, on food, but it would be a vegan form of that. And it's really high in nutrients, B vitamins. That's oftentimes what many people take it for. It has protein and other nutrients as well. A little bit different from brewer's yeast, and not to be confused with activated yeast, which you use for baking bread. Nutritional yeast oftentimes is a lot like brewer's yeast, but fortified with more B vitamins. So they're adding on what it already has in its natural great form. So it's a wonderful thing you can use to just make things taste great or to supplement your diet with B vitamins. Apple cider vinegar is unrefined and naturally brewed, so it retains many of its nutrients intact. Now, you will find the actual vinegar in the grocery department, but you'll also find it in the supplement department as well in tablet or capsule form. Now, something that's high in potassium and can help remineralize the body and also maintain a healthy acid-alkaline balance in the body as well. It can have many benefits and certainly support a healthy immune system. We have a lot of different protein powders to choose from, as you can see, but some of the most popular are whey protein and soy protein. Now, unfortunately, many people can be allergic to dairy products and soy products, so that's one reason why someone might choose one or the other. Anyone who doesn't digest soy very well, or beans in general, they might not want to use soy protein and would prefer whey protein. Someone who has difficulty digesting dairy would prefer the soy protein. So again, if you have difficulty with dairy, then you don't want to use whey. It comes from dairy, you want to use soy. If you have difficulty digesting soy, you don't want to use soy protein, you'd rather use whey. Another thing too is if someone's vegan, that means they don't eat any animal products of any kind, which would include dairy. So they wouldn't want to use the whey protein, they'd want to use the soy protein. So there's a lot to choose from, and these are some excellent choices. We have a lot of greens and superfoods, but spirulina is definitely a standout star. It actually grows here in Hawaii on the Big Island, and that's one of our top sellers. And it is a true superfood. It's extremely dense in nutrients, so a small serving packs a powerful punch. It has a lot of vitamins, antioxidants, including B vitamins. Beta carotene has 10 times more vitamin A in one serving than a large serving of carrots. So, and then in general, one serving, which is only 3 grams, is going to give you the equivalent of nutrients in 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. So you've really got a lot there, and it's one of the few perfect proteins that comes from a plant source. So it actually has all your essential amino acids, and it also has essential fatty acids, gamma-linolenic acid, which is an omega-6 that's anti-inflammatory, and then it also has omega-3 fatty acids. Really can't say enough about spirulina. It's really a wonderful food that can be added to foods, to smoothies. Many people will sprinkle it on popcorn. You'll find that in our grocery department. But it's really wonderful, and you should try it. Cava, or awa in Hawaiian, has been grown and cultivated in the Western Pacific Island for centuries. It's been used as a ceremonial tea and refers both to the plant that's being grown as well as the tea that's consumed. Now, we carry it in the traditional ground-up form of the root, also a brew and chew version that you can use, as well as in pill form. But you'll find ready-made shots and other drinks in the rest of the grocery and chill departments. So that's always good to keep an eye out. If you don't want to brew it up yourself, you can do it that way. Some people find the taste of Cava not the most pleasing. I found a great secret is to make Cava coladas. I'll put Cava powder in the blender with fresh pineapple juice and coconut milk, a little bit of honey to taste, and it tastes great that way. Now, it will make your mouth or tongue feel a little numb. That's normal. You're not having a bad reaction. That happens to everyone. So just keep that in mind. It's not something that's going wrong. It's just normal with Cava. It's a great relaxing herb. Many people use it to help sleep at night, and it's actually been seen in studies to outperform a lot of anti-anxiety medications out there. So great for stress and anxiety, basically, and to help you relax and sleep. As you can see, we carry a lot of great natural deodorants to choose from. Now, sometimes customers come in asking for antiperspirants. We don't carry antiperspirants. There are a couple reasons for that. One, perspiration is a natural bodily function, and it's an important one. It helps our body cool the temperature. It also helps us get rid of toxins, and it lubricates the tissues. Antiperspirants work by plugging sweat ducts up, so they stop the perspiration, stop those natural functions, and they do so with dubious ingredients like aluminum. Aluminum has been found to lead to breast cancer and Alzheimer's, so we don't want to use those. And we have natural deodorants, and they work in a natural way to keep the odor from flourishing while you're sweating. So you can smell fresh and do everything that's naturally possible for your body to stay healthy.